And the dude's like, oh, use stasis, it's your best friend. Like, you're acting like I'm playing the game, like, and I never figured that out. It's like, yeah, I realized I'm not using stasis as much as I should. I said that myself. Like, if you watch the playthrough, I'm like, I'm probably not using stasis as much as I should be. There's a reason they put these little stations around everywhere. It's because they expect you to use it. And I found that even when I did try to rely on stasis, it wasn't entirely beneficial all the time. Like, it didn't always help. There's certainly times when it did, but there was equal amount, if not more so, than times where I don't feel like it did enough. So in case you couldn't tell, this is the blacksmith character. And she's very important. And I will tell you why later. She did say I'm a dead man walking. To be fair, I've already died before I met her, so. But it's okay, because I have the power of the sacred jade, so that brings me back to life, so it doesn't matter how many times I fuck up. I can never be DSP tier. And that's all that matters. That's all that counts. Your storehouse can be accessed via the blacksmith and can be used to safely store your items. Items placed in the storehouse can be retrieved at will. For items other than equipment, you can only carry up to a certain amount depending on the type of item. Any items that exceed this amount upon acquisition will be automatically sent to your storehouse, kind of like Bloodborne with blood vials. Upgrade your equipment. Very important. Upgrade. Oh wait, I'm using single sword right now, that's right. So you do get a lot of steel, so feel free to upgrade all your weapons. Feel free to upgrade all your shit as you see fit, because you will come across a lot of fucking iron and a lot of supplies. Also, I'm not gonna lie, from what I've been playing so far, it feels like they heavily updated the UI. So, like, it literally feels like the parries are a lot more forgiving than what they used to be, and they were never really truly all that hard. But, number one, what I can say is the parries feel a lot more forgiving. And the other thing I can say is that, from what I can tell, the spirit attacks don't lock you into animated frames as much as they used to. And that was one of my biggest gripes with the game by far. That was one of my biggest flaws with it that I did not like. Like, I did not appreciate whatsoever at all. So it's kind of promising to feel like they've adjusted it a little bit. And they've tweaked it, because I'm probably not the only person to have complained about it. So maybe it's a little bit better now. And I get, like, from a developer standpoint, it's really hard when you make a game initially and you have no, like, adequate test base. And that's why they make demos, right? Is so they can make final adjustments before the game actually releases, and, like, get community feedback and stuff like that. So, from somebody who's had a long-standing time with Team Ninja games, this game is really, honestly, not all that hard. It's not really all that crazy challenging, but it has moments. There's some bosses in this that, like, demand a fucking lot from the player, I think. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can get fisted really fast. See, like, that's bullshit. Fuck that. That's garbage. Fucking fat bitch. Fuck out of here, pussy. You see what I mean? Like, this game is not hard. Like, I'm fighting a guy that's like fucking 5-6 levels higher than me, and he ain't shit. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the game really isn't all that hard. It's not really that difficult of a game. It's just like, sometimes the buttons don't react. Like, sometimes the buttons just don't input, and that will get you fucked in this game really, really fast. But it's really not all that demanding. So, because we killed the big purple guy, now we get access to the checkpoint. The checkpoint's very important, because through that big bloody door up there, we have a boss. And I'm not going to deal with the big pig yet. Spoiler alert. It's a big pig. Honestly, rather than human enemies, I think I hate these dweller things the most, because I can never adequately time what their fucking parry shit is. I thought there was a... yeah. I was gonna say, I thought there was a guy in here. Could have sworn there was a dude in here. Okay, so I'm hoping to get up to the General of Heaven this stream. That's kind of where I want to get to. I don't know if I'll be able to make it there. It depends on how good I play. Kek lol. But we'll find out. So, it's important to note that as you traverse these beginning maps, you will get the adequate compensatory smithing material for upgrading your weapons. So, like I said, you will get plenty of upgrade material, so don't skimp on upgrading your weapons, trying to be conservative. The game gives you more than enough. I was gonna say, hopefully Zhao Yun didn't jump into that, because I'm gonna feel like a dick. So, leather is for upgrading armor, and steel is for upgrading weapons, in case you weren't able to put that together yet. But we'll find plenty of both. Okay, I'm just gonna leave him to Zhao Yun. Hopefully he can, yeah, kill him for me. Come on, dude. Bam. 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 The friend's dead. GG, idiot. Cool. Alright, let's head on over to the boss, so let's make our way there. It also feels... I feel like another one of my complaints with this game is... they seem to have adjusted it now, but it didn't used to be like that before. So, back when I played the game on launch, why I said the monkey might be trouble, depending on what level is he... like, depending on what level he was, is when the game initially came out, I remember he had a morale rank value of 20. And that did not seem very natural, because if you progress through the map, like you saw, I was actually playing quite well. I was parrying every single red attack. I hardly got hit by any of them. And, like the game said, if you get hit by a red attack by a red counter, your morale rank reduces by 1. So, like, playing that well, my morale rank was at about level 11 or 12 when I got to the monkey, when I got to the boss door. Fighting a level 20 boss with morale rank 12? Like, it's not gonna go well. But it seems like they drastically reduced the values of everything, I think, to feel natural, and that's good. But the game most certainly wasn't like that before. This is a lot fucking better than the game used to be, I think. Like, this is actually really promising. I might actually enjoy Wolong now, because I really did not enjoy this game the first time I played it. There were a couple highlights, like there were some really cool boss designs, but the rest of it kind of felt like garbage. And now the game might actually feel better. So meet the big pig. This is Fengxi. Fengxi is not really a hard boss, but he's probably going to beat the shit out of me. He's not the most interesting boss Team Ninja have ever designed. But he's okay for a beginning boss, I think. He's not really that bad. Unless that happens and the game doesn't read your counter. So it's important to note that when the boss is in recovery state, like you could tell when his red bar is reducing, that when the bar meets back in the middle, that's when he's going to get up again. So part of the element of Wolong is basically dishing as much damage to the boss as you can before that bar fully recovers. Don't know why those didn't counter, but okay. You got it. gonna say, he's gonna come back again, isn't he? This is what I mean, like, Wolong is not really a hard game. If I haven't played this game in 8 months and I can play it for 20 minutes and do this good, then this game is not hard. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, people got the first boss nerf because they couldn't fucking just stick it out and beat it. So that boss got a drastic nerf for absolutely no fucking reason when it didn't need it. You see what I mean? So, like, people getting filtered by the first boss of a video game, if you're getting filtered by the first boss and you can't end up beating it, then the game is not for you. Just don't play it. Like, it's not a game for you. But, like, the game isn't hard. Like, this is an easier Team Ninja title because it's nowhere near as technical as Neo. It doesn't demand anywhere near as much from the player as what Neo does. Like, this game is more about reactionary reflexes than it is about the dichotomy of swapping between Guardian Spirit, swapping skills, weapon movesets, and stuff like that. Like, this game is heavily watered down, and it's way more simplistic due to the counter nature of the game. So, like, this game is not really all that hard. But, like, I know this game was washing niggas left and right, and it's funny. Because, like, this game really isn't all that hard. Like, I die in this game more to bullshit and gravity than anything else. Like, I'm telling you that right now.